excited about. We saw Jonah Adkins in our last card in Huntington, and he fought Robert Grubbs, who was 4-0. Everybody was high on Robert Grubbs. Jonah absolutely put on a boxing clinic in that fight. Fought brilliantly, used his clinch. He's training under Chad Van Sickle there. I saw Van Sickle talking about this fight. And, you know, Jonah's fighting another big, strong opponent here. Hearl Collins is 5-0. He's a giant man that carries huge power. But I heard Jonah Adkins' coach had Chad Van Sickle say, big guys can't fight inside.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
I think we see the game plan. I think we see what Jonah's going to try to do here. And, you know, I should give it up for Jonah Adkins. He was originally scheduled against another opponent.
Oh, really?
Hearl's opponent pulled out, and we were left in a position where we had a hometown guy in Hearl that was without an opponent. And so Jonah Adkins says, I'll step up. I'll fight him. He said, I want harder fights anyway. So he literally had an easier fight and said, no, give me the hard guy. Give me the big guy.
It's got to respect that, right? Because like a lot of people say, I got to fight him anyway if I'm going to be a champion. So give him to me, right? And you got to respect that. I'm sure, Denzel, you're very similar, right?
Oh, yeah. I like this guy.
2-minute rounds.
But a lot of my
201 plus pounds.
He works in aviation now, so they were telling me about it. They're all big on him. They all like him. So, you know, I'm excited to finally see him
Fighting.
fight.
He's
Out
a
of the
big
blue
man,
corner.
and I've heard he's very technical for a
Give it
guy
up for
his size.
Jonah
I've seen some clips
Adkins.
of his fights. He looks technical. He looks powerful and confident. Look how confident
And his
this guy
opponent
is.
fight out of the red corner.
But
Out of Tommy
Robert
Thomas
Grubbs looked
Boxing.
confident in Huntington.
No
And a lot of people were
Thomas.
high.
Oh, Adkins.
The red sequin shorts are winning me
I
over
know.
right now.
That's what I was thinking.
They remind me of my grandma.
I mean, so I was thinking they remind me of, what's that, Over the Rainbow?
Oh, yeah, the
Nonsense.
little red shoes.
Yeah.
Click them together.
Well, look at that.
Oh, whoa. What was that about?
Even before the bell rang, they're ready to smack each other. Huh? Oh, there comes some action.
He just inside low kicked him.
Really?
Interesting.
I didn't see that.
Much like Tyson's Fury elbow, right?
This is old
Nagano.
school MMA. They're wearing wrestling shoes, but they're still kicking.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. These are two powerful guys right here.
Gotta love the heavyweights, right? Because we know any time one of these punches land, it could be the lights
That's a
out.
good 1-2 from Hearl Collins. He's got a nice jab. Adkins is real good in the clinch. We saw that in that last fight.
Ooh.
There we go.
Hearl Collins has big power, and you saw he stung Jonah there. Jonah was trying to get inside and get ahead of him, and he got cracked.
I would like to see Hearl double up on that jab, then throw the two behind it once.
You know, we saw Jonah Adkins back in the day fight Alex Davis
Oh, wow.
and absolutely beat the brakes off Alex for 2 rounds and gassed.
Really?
Ooh.
He looks pretty smooth right now. I mean, he's giving him trouble.
You know, we see here Jonah's record on paper is 2-1, but he's actually 10-2 if you include his USA boxing career. So he's the more experienced guy.
Jonah looked relaxed all night, didn't he? He looked like he's having fun. He talked to us. He seemed like he wasn't too worried about
He's
this.
been there, done that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's throwing, you know, when they get inside, he's throwing body, head. You know, he's doing the right things.
Jonah's used to fighting tough guys. He's used to not coming out on top every time. He's a true boxer. He's actually looking to go in there and fight the best.
He about
You
took the
know-
ref out there.
But as heavyweights, though, they're not just throwing one punch like some of the other fights, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's also impressive. At least for round one. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens after they get tired. But
You can't judge a book by its cover in boxing. These guys might not look in shape, but I guarantee you they have better gas tanks than most heavyweights you're going to see.
absolutely.
Oh, 100%. You know, neither one of them are really breathing super heavy right now. You know, there was a lot of punches thrown in there.
There was a lot of punches. And then we got to remember when these guys clinch up and push each other around, they're big men.
I think you've got to give Hearl Collins that opening round,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
He landed the bigger shots. I think he stung Jonah a couple times there.
And I'll tell you something that I'm really impressed with out of both of these guys. Usually you see heavyweights box and fight. They are always they'll walk each other down and just throw a bomb. They're looking for that
Absolutely.
big punch. So these guys are throwing combos. They're throwing punches and bunches. I like that.
I do too. right? That's kind of the pet peeve is just because it gets boring and you see a guy throw like a 1-2.
You have
1-2.
two great
Right, or
corners
overhand right.
here.
Right. Come on.
This is a battle of corner men. You have Tommy Thomas there in the corner of Hearl Collins, and you've got Chad Van Sickle in the corner of Jonah Adkins. Two guys who have been around.
This round, I mean, they both look fresh. This will be a good round to see.
I heard
yeah.
Chad Van Sickle say the other day that he could outbox Francis Ngannou.
You know, who knows?
I will say after they release the clinch, Hearl is landing the punch.
Yeah.
He's throwing out of the clinch and
Solid
he's
point.
That was a nice combo by Jonah Adkins.
Oh, I mean, both like those were solid, right?
Yeah, I mean they're both throwing great. Hearl's just getting the better of them.
Hearl's got the power advantage too.
And the difference between earlier is like they're not admiring their punches, right?
Ooh,
it's
big
like
overhand
bam, bam,
right
bam.
lance for Jonah Adkins.
Another thing I've noticed, Hearl never takes his eyes off center line.
No.
And the blue corner there, he looks up, he looks down, and I've noticed, I think Hearl's starting to pick up on his eyes.
I like how clean everything Hearl throws is. Like for a guy who's as big as him and with as much power, he's not overthrowing. He's not trying to hit him with that one big shot. He's boxing.
Yeah, I think it's the same. I agree with you guys. I think Hearl's getting the better of the combinations. They're close, but I think Hearl's getting a little bit better, right? I mean, it's tough. You know, heavyweights don't do a lot of jabs typically, right?
How often are you seeing a heavyweight throw a 1-2 to the body?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's some good things I see and there's some bad things I see, but you know, they're heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight too. You know, I mean, I know our limitations because, you know, we get tired, right? You can only do so much, right? That
I
being
think
said,
their brand of heavyweight and your brand of heavyweight are very different.
A little bit there, Butch.
well, they're probably a lot better than me either way. I mean, these guys look good. You know, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you know, I could talk all I want, but I'm not in the cage.
Oh,
guys,
huge
right?
jab, rocks the head back of Adkins, and he follows up with a beautiful lead uppercut.
Yeah, if you watch Hearl, he's noticed Adkins starts leaning to that side. He started throwing that lead uppercut to that side once he leans.
And Hearl looked pissed.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. I think maybe he thought he didn't do good that round, right? I don't think he got hit with anything.
I think he just wanted to land that big shot that round, and I think he thought he was right there with it, and then the round ended.
And those rounds, these 2-minute rounds are I mean, they're just so fast. You know, they're good for heavyweights because you're not going to look sloppy at the end of the round. But that being said, sometimes you just get cooking and then the round's over, right?
You know, we see these guys breathing a little heavier now, but you know, Hearl still looks pretty fresh right now.
They do. He looks more.
He's fighting at such a good pace too. Like he's not pushing himself past the point where he can fight at.
Yeah.
He knows his pace. He's fighting at it consistently. We saw that earlier with Kinker. Kinker's really smart
Absolutely.
at that. I think Adkins is the more tired man because Adkins is having to push the pace. Because of the size and power disadvantage, he's the one that's having to win by volume.
It's true.
He's the one having to stay in his face. He's having to do the work because of Hearl's physical advantages.
Well, and then, as your point, because of that, even though he's throwing some decent combinations, like this round's a lot better. He needs to throw more punches, which is surprising because he's throwing a good volume for a heavyweight.
I legitimately feel like Hearl got frustrated, though, that last round just because he's not found that knockout yet.
I agree.
Because I think he smells it.
I agree. But that's part of why he's not opening up is because he's playing so much defense, right? Meaning the other guy. But, like, I get it. You know, this is the complicating thing about being a heavyweight is because any moment you get knocked out.
Adkins has a chin on him as well.
Yeah.
He's eating some big shots. His head's been getting rocked back.
Hearl's check hook is landing, 3 out of 4 times. It's not. And Hearl's trying to follow it up with that big 2. I think that's the big punch he's looking for.
Yeah.
He just threw it to the body there. I bet the next 2 comes to the head.
And to your point, that's
He's
probably
definitely
look at that body shot left
he
hook
keeps
was
going
nice.
low with it.
Oh, yeah.
There it was.
Yeah.
Too close, though.
He's got 1 minute to do some
You
damage
see
here.
him shake his head. He knew too close.
Well, I think that's why he's getting frustrated, right? Because he's setting it up, but it's not quite landing.
Well, this is a guy who's 5-0, and I would assume most of his wins are by knockout.
See,
He's fighting a very tough opponent.
Oh, that was right on the chin.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
That's right on the chin.
Yeah. He leaned forward. For
Jonah
a second there.
Atkins is tough.
That's what I was going to say. Atkins
check
took
hook.
it like a champ. Adkins getting hit in the body, to your point, Denzel. This is the best round by far by Collins, right?
Oh, for sure.
Look at that jab right on the chin. And that kind of,
His hands are low.
yeah, that kind of buckled him.
Jonah's in big trouble.
Jonah's in trouble because I think the cardio's hitting him now.
Hearl staying on him. Yep.
Oh, what a body shot.
Hearl smells blood. 10 seconds left.
That body shot just wrecked him.
Hearl wants that knockout so bad. You can see it.
Good
but
job.
I don't think it's going to come. Adkins fought a brilliant fight defensively.
Look, he's about ready to throw up. Good job for him, though.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, right?
Great fight by both men.
He did a good job taking the clinch, so he didn't take any
an
damage.
opponent like that on short notice.
Yeah. And go all 3 rounds.
Yeah.
I think Hearl should take that.
Oh, yeah. Should be a 30-27.
So I didn't get to see it earlier, and I'm seeing on your card here, Butch. Kinker won. I love that.
I don't know. I just write random shit. So probably not.
Oh.
Yeah, he probably didn't.
But in our eyes, Sam Kinker's always winner.
Yeah, I think I just wrote some random stuff.
But you got me messed up over here.
Yeah, don't look at my paper. Sometimes I just draw.
Butch, is that a house at the bottom?
Yes. It's like a little sunshine. I'm just making pictures, you know.
Let's go talk to, I would assume, Hearl Collins.
I think it's Hearl.
I will say that, the next fight also, I was just excited for Czar, but Ryan Carroll versus Cameron Taylor, I'm really excited for because I know Ryan, he's taken some fights with bare knuckle fighting, and they've been close, and I know his training hasn't been the best because he's got to work.
At the end of 3 rounds, we have a unanimous decision for your winner out of the red corner, Hearl Collins!
Yeah, man, she got some